Brent gonna
Well, it
be here
is,
today?
but I just thought.
And he can certainly get it for you.
Is he gonna be here today?
No, it's calling.
He said on the phone.
I got 8 o'clock. It's called meeting to order. There's gonna be one addition to the agenda. Larry Skiftun's coming in quick like this morning to give us a little report on, they took out a dam and stuff down by Hurdsfield, and there's some questions on it, so that's he explained it. Anything else on the agenda?
Can we talk about fairs too?
Sure.
About, I don't know how to add it to it. But
We'll just put fair on the agenda.
yeah.
Maybe we can bring it up.
That Boone's buying
Yeah.
dinner.
Want to put it on speaker?
No,
Gotta keep it clean.
Anything else on the agenda, guys? Okay, if not, we start out with equalization meeting minutes.
Motion to approve.
Motion made by Stan, is there a second?
Seconded.
Second by Brent Hout. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Okay, that's that one. June regular meeting minutes.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Stan to approve, is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion on it? Discussion, hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Canvassing minutes. Y'all want to read that? Really,
I'm reluctant to make a motion for that because you're the only one there.
He's the only one that's there, but
but it was pretty sweet and short because there was really nothing to canvass, I guess.
All right, I'll motion to approve.
Motion by Stan,
As long as I'm
second.
dominating this.
Need a second.
I'll second it.
Second by Boone. Discussion. Hearing no discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Stan, you've done quite a bit if you want to have
We would want to overtax you. How this works?
You want to ease off, Stan?
He must be in a hurry.
Okay. Oh, good, Larry's here. Why don't you come on up, we'll do that right away.
Okay, just gonna give you an update on the Hurdsfield project. June 27th, the roller dike was opened up to an elevation of like 1841.5 feet. There's about 3 feet of water that's coming across there. It came up that much this spring. Last fall it was less than that, but so I'm sure, well, Boone has actually heard already, water coming up, but so that's where it's at.
But you have no control now, because that dike is out.
Nope,
You have no control,
nature's in control now.
nature's in control. I mean, just so these guys understand that. When you took that dike out, go ahead.
Let these guys who understand it, roller dike.
Okay, it was
Yeah.
some dikes that were,
Where is this at?
this is, do you guys know where John Roller's old farmyard is?
Yeah.
Okay, it's southwest of there, about a mile roughly.
And that kept the West Lake higher than the East Lake?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And we got a complaint filed back in 2017. We issued the order to remove the dikes because the dikes were done illegally. There was no permits or anything for them.
Roller did this?
What's that?
Roller did this?
Yeah.
Years ago?
Yep. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It's been a long process. He started this, what was that, back in the
Long time
early
ago.
2000s, I think, something like that. And, then he kept adding on to them and stuff, and I think there was a total of like 4 of them down there that he actually built over the
Really?
years. Yeah.
He was doing this because of his yard?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 All right.
And anyway, we received a complaint from somebody that, they needed to come out, and either that or, he appealed our decision to the Department of Water Resources. They sat on it for 5 years, and then they kicked it back to us again. they said it needed to be permitted or needed to be removed, that was their decision. And, well, John started the process of, you know, trying to permit those, but the problem with trying to permit that, they have to get flood easements from everybody that he's gonna flood with those dikes. And that's not gonna happen. And hence why, you know, we looked at possibly, you know, making that part of the Hurdsfield project, but there's nobody that's gonna sign flooding permits, or easements, I should say. So yeah, so we never pursued that any farther than that. So, it come to the point, we came up, last fall again. The guy was questioning why they're not out yet, so then we issued the order again that they needed to be removed, and, we put the deadline on as of July 1st, and, they met the deadline, they opened them up. And, so yeah, so now the water's free flowing into there, as long as the level is above the 1841.5 feet. So, from what I understand,
That ain't gonna wash out much?
it's down to the natural level, so no, it should.
Water has a way of washing out. When it
Yeah.
comes across there 3 feet deep.
But it's equal.
Yeah.
Will it be equal? It'll be equal then?
Anytime that it's over 1841.5 on Hurdsfield Lake, it'll run to East Lake, but once East Lake gets to 1841.5, they'll be level then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there were 4 dikes,
I believe so,
and
if I remember right.
all of them removed?
No, just one, we just had to open up one. And we opened up, the cut had to be 20 feet wide at the bottom with a 4-to-1 slope on it, so.
Is there a lot of land flooded because of this deal?
More so than there should have been, because it was backing into other people's yards and stuff like that, and going over roads and, you know, to the northwest of here, so.
And of course, that changes the water in Silver Lake too.
Yeah,
That Silver Lake down by Harts, that all will be the same height, because it goes through Silver Lake and it goes west, and then it goes around and it comes into
So
West
Silver
Town.
Lake won't run into Hurdsfield?
Yeah,
oh yeah.
It will.
yeah.
It's
And
still
there's
higher
no
than-
gates, I mean, there's no gates in none of this now.
Yeah, the only gate is the one that runs, that we put in between
For that
Hurdsfield Lake.
culvert up there, and that doesn't matter now.
No,
Are
anytime.
the remainder of the gates inconsequential, or the remainder of the dikes inconsequential to the rest
Right.
of?
Yeah. Yep. So this will satisfy the state. That it's down to the natural level now of what it originally was.
So is John still contesting this or doesn't like it? I mean, since then his farm.
John passed away.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he passed away here about a year or so
Year ago, yeah.
Yeah.
So-
So the family had to deal with it.
They don't care.
No, they didn't
I
want
mean, the
to
farm's
talk about
did
it.
vacant, so to protect the farm's did, doesn't matter anymore.
They've been working on cleaning it out and stuff, so.
Sure. Okay.
Lindsay's husband is the one that's been kind of doing a lot of that.
Oh,
He's a Zion
What's that?
kid. Zion kid, I think.
Yeah, yep,
Right.
yeah.
Oh.
He's from up towards that Martin's Fells area somewhere.
Yep.
So, yep, actually, he's retired, and now his son is actually gonna take over that. This is Josh. Yeah,
And this is the same, that's Lindsay's husband.
yeah,
John.
yep, yep,
He was working for Goose.
yeah, yep.
So with this dam out, is that gonna satisfy some people on the other side, or is it gonna make some people upset on this side?
You betcha.
Well, and I just wanna, cause I know we're gonna hear
Oh,
about it, that's why
yeah,
I'm asking.
well.
That's why I'm here.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, yeah, 'cause Gary
Oh,
Hines is
yeah.
gonna be,
I wasn't gonna say it, but I figured that's done done.
yeah,
It makes sense now.
But
yeah.
he doesn't lose a lot of land with that, does he? Or does he?
Well, he will now. Well,
Oh,
at this point, no more than what it was in spring 2020.
right.
That'll be pretty much about the same as spring 2020. I would assume, I haven't been down there to look to see how high it came up in East Lake yet, but I'm assuming it's come up a fair amount. Because Hurdsfield Lake was, if I remember right, it was almost 3 times the size of East Lake. So if you take 3 feet of water off the top of that,
Yeah.
it's gonna
It's
bring
gonna
it.
make it more, but
Yeah, I'm assuming it's gonna be all the way up to our pump now, so.
Right on the hill there.
Well, at the
Well,
bottom of
the-
the hill there, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys been pumping out of there?
We've been shut down since end of May, I believe it was, because sulfate levels are too high. And I don't know, maybe some of you have noticed, USGS put a new test site in on Highway 52 bridge going to Harvey. We lost a month of pumping because of the spring. You know, because the water was running, we could have been pumping, but we were told that we needed to wait for them to get that test site in. They come out a month late, and then of course they put the test site in the wrong location, so then they had to come back, and they finally got it going. Well, we went ahead and started pumping.
It's along the road there, right?
Yep, right up there by Updal's. Yeah, you'll see a box on the edge of the river, that's their, and so that.
On
that's-
Old Highway 52.
No,
No, you moved, it got moved from.
Yeah.
New 52.
yeah, new 52.
Okay, I seen it on Old 52, but it got moved
Yep.
further north, okay.
Yep. The DEQ thought, you know, since there's not a lot of mixing of water at the head of the James River, that it would be better if we moved it from the old Highway 52 to the new Highway 52. And that actually made a fair amount of difference, because, you know, once we hit 450,
The other direction too.
yeah, exactly, from over there by Shales, all that water dumps in there too.
Yep, and that, yeah, that dam got took out of the hills years ago,
Yep.
that, you know. So, with all this said, at some point, is this water gonna free flow, or does it still have to get pumped?
It's gotta go to about 1845, and then it'll free flow out of there.
Okay, then, if it does that, what regulations are there? Once it free flows, you're okay, I mean, everybody can have to live with it?
It's nature.
That's, I'm just
Right,
curious.
yep.
You gotta deal with God.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, that, you know, up until now, everybody's had their hat in the ringer, if you wanna say it that way,
Mhm.
and everybody's been playing the game.
Yep.
Okay, just
Yep.
curious.
Yeah, yep. As long as nature's doing it, everything's okay, it seems like. So,
Well, when we were down there in the south end of Silver and watched all that water coming in there, we know what's gonna happen.
yeah, Boone was telling me that that's not running as
It's
much
not,
in there.
this, I haven't been down there for 2 months, but
Okay.
it really slowed down, and it ain't got much rain since.
Right, right.
And it really slowed down there.
Yeah, well, it'll depend on every year, the snow melt and the rainfall.
But that thing ran for 2 years, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
they haven't got 25 inches of rain this year like they have the last
Last fall, right.
Well, the year before even.
Yeah.
And there wasn't much snow runoff this year.
No.
Right,
So I
right.
mean, that'll be there.
Yeah, yeah. Yep, so. Okay, any other questions on that?
No, thanks for coming in and clarifying that.
Okay, we got Upper Cheyenne, they want us to join that again. Okay, we talked, you remember the Upper Cheyenne, Joint River Boyd?
That was the place you were at, Paul Anderson?
Yes, you were there, weren't you?
I wasn't there,
No,
but I
Leon
heard
Pocky
all-
was there.
I heard all about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was,
It was interesting.
yeah, to put it nicely. Yeah, I guess I'm not a big fan of it myself. They're more concerned, when that was originally set up, it was set up to, like riverbank stabilization, things like that. And basically it's turned into wildlife projects is what it's turned into.
Yeah, well, that won't be
Yep, yep.
very much.
So obviously they're asking us to join again, and in order for us to be a part of that, you know, we have to have your permission to do that. I don't know if you wanna just put in your minutes that you don't want us to do that.
It's part of your.
We got it here today.
Oh, you got it there too?
Well,
Okay.
here, it's right.
And I
Okay, yep, I see that, okay.
believe no action would be what you're looking for.
Do you gotta pay to be part of that?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
That's-
yep. What was it? Was it 1 mil?
Ramsey County, water did? No, this one. Upper Cheyenne, right here.
They don't even tell you in here what they're asking for again.
I believe that's what it was.
Yeah, it's like 1
It came
mil.
A couple years ago.
Yep, yeah.
Basically, what you're saying is you're gonna replace the culvert in the dip by Harvey, you're gonna drain the reservoir and
clean it out and put it back together and everybody goes home happy?
Oh, they'll never do that. Something that would be useful, they'll never do that. You know, like that time up by Paul Anderson's, you know, they were basically, the county just got done, you were there, weren't you, Boone?
I think so.
Leon was there,
That's
but.
been a while though.
Yeah, that's quite a few years ago already.
Right.
You know, they wanted to, right south of Paul Anderson's, the county just got done cementing in a culvert and all that. Then they wanted to change that and then put a box culvert in there. It's just like,
Well, I suppose they.
That was the state, right?
well, it was, yep, this Cheyenne
Yeah,
Joint Board.
okay.
Yep.
They have to show that they're doing something. And so, you know, that's how that works.
Yep.
So we can,
I'll tell you
Yep.
what to do, but to keep this clear, you make a motion. to
No,
it.
I think
No?
a lack of a motion. The only thing you would make a motion for is if you're gonna join it, or if you want them to join it. You don't need to do anything.
Just have the minutes state that it's, you're not interested in it.
Okay.
I guess that's all I have, unless you got any
Yeah.
other questions.
we got rid of that then.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep, no problem.
Now it's
I
clear.
figured this is probably the easiest way to do it, so.
Well, that's good. I mean, you were gonna call me back and it didn't matter.
Yeah, I
but we-
ended up getting a bunch more phone
Go
calls.
ahead, and that's how it goes.
So anyway,
That's fine.
okay.
So anytime you deal with the water, it's gonna make somebody happy and somebody.
Oh,
unhappy.
exactly.
That's where that'll work. Okay, where we at here?
Township meeting minutes.
Township meeting.
So moved.
So, you wanna discuss each meeting, or?
It's on our agenda, so I think it would be best to discuss it when Brent's on the phone, because he was there too, so.
Okay. Is he gonna call in, or you gonna call?
We're
in?
gonna call him when we're ready.
Okay, we'll put that out on the side for now. Okay.
You can approve the minutes, so,
Pardon?
you can approve the minutes.
Brian made a motion to approve the last set of minutes, Doc.
I'll second. Second, Brian, one Brian made it, the other Brian seconded. Any discussion? Discussion, hearing none, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, minutes approved. Okay, bills. Just going through this, how much does an election cost?
Oh, it's, between the entire year, we have budgeted somewhere close to $40,000, and I'm sure it'll cost about that.
And that's all county expense?
Yes.
Never happens in November.
Yeah, we got it. And the one in November won't cost as much as the primary, and for multiple reasons. But, you know, training election officials, you only do that once, and that's done before the first election, the primary. And the ballots, you have to have 8 different ballots. This fall, we'll only have 1 ballot. So there's differences between them, but, one is fundamental to the other, so you can't not do it, so.
Yeah. No, I was just curious, because there's a lot of election rules.
The Aberdeen Masonry Incorporated.
That's the
Farm hall.
That's the tuck pointing at the festival hall, which that part is done. They don't have the gutters put up yet. And plus they're going to repaint the areas that were white back to white. So those things will happen. We just have this insistence of rainy time, so they haven't done it yet. So the 65,000, give or take, that we paid, there's another 25 for you or something that will hold them on the work is completed.
And then we had to help the health district with 60,000.
Yes.
So is there any word on state funding anymore?
They're still not making any headway. I did reach out to 2 of our 3 legislators, and one of them, John Nelson, he's the head of the Health and Human Services Committee. And he has reached out to Caitlin, so I did get him to call her. It's just, you know, when you have people outside of the state of North Dakota, and doesn't mean they're bad people, but when they set up procedural things for how you can qualify for this grant money. There are not a lot of states, there are in this part, South Dakota, Wyoming, Montana are like North Dakota. But when you get outside of that area, Nebraska maybe, but what is rural in those places? That's like small cities around here. And it's just, they're finding it incredibly difficult to comply with applying for this money. And it looks to me like part of North Dakota will be thrilled for this, because my understanding of this when they were rolling this out was this wasn't for Sanford and this wasn't for Fargo, Grand Forks, Bismarck, it was supposed to be for rural North Dakota. Well, it looks like it's for Fargo, Bismarck,
Yeah.
Grand Forks, and so on. And we're gonna have a darn difficult time if they don't change some rules in getting any of that money. But I will have Caitlin come in here on it, I can't say it'll be August, it'll be either August or September, but, this is gonna be a challenge, and if they don't get money, one of two things is gonna happen. Either you're gonna prop them up, or they're gonna have to start cutting. And several other rural areas around us, I'm sorry to say, they're taking a hatchet to them. They're not doing what you did, but that is not near the money that you said several months ago that you would provide them. That was in the six figures. So we gave them $60,000, and when I spoke to her, plus they had a $20,000 tax allocation that went, so all told, we sent them over $80,000 this month. She's not real optimistic that that's gonna do much more than the third quarter. So you might very well be doing this again in October or November. So,
Question will come, we can fix it this year, what's the next year?
there you go, that becomes a real challenge.
What I'm getting at is can we sustain that?
Now, I'll talk a little bit about this, I can't give you the specifics of this when we get to the budget portion here, because I'm in a very preliminary stage, but I'll kind of address this in a manner that hopefully gets you at least a working knowledge. And then Stan and Dennis, I think you have your next board meeting with them is later this month, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's 10th of July.
Yeah, I think that's correct, so, I think it's important that you guys really get some idea of understanding of where they're at, because it sounds like I stumped you guys when I told them they had a request for $60,000.
So, just my question is, years ago, how many nurses did they have, and how many people did they take care of? And now they have 2 or 3 nurses, and do they have how many less people? So do we need all these nurses?
No,
I'm just asking that, I don't know.
Not that we don't
I
have.
think they got
to
less nurses and a lot more people right now. I think it's just Caitlin
You
and
think so?
Larissa.
Okay.
They're
I thought there was 3.
They're swamped.
Well, there is 3, but one, she's not,
Well, that's Jordan, but she's not a nurse.
Jordan really deals with a lot of grants. She's more
Right.
education,
She
more
does the
education,
smoking ref-
Yeah.
prevention, and that sort of thing.
And there's more people now than
Well,
last?
there's hardly any here, but they're swamped over there.
So the hospitals are too busy that they have to go to county? And most of these people are on Medicare. They can go up and get therapy and all that stuff. I'm just asking questions.
And that is
Well, how does it work?
that is a distinction that she shared with me yesterday, and I don't really think about how that works because I'm not in part of that. But evidently what's being pushed is the Medicaid component.